Welcome back to my channel. I finished my exams 2 days ago and I've been partying for 2 days. Well, not partying, just partying and recovering for that one party because I'm an introvert and yeah, I think I don't need to say much else. So, the thing is, now I can finally go back to reading. Like, to spending my free time reading or like to having free time at all. And so the thing is, I will finally be able to go through my physical TBR, and I think that the best way to start this is with Miss Colleen Hoover, because I think I'm one of the few teenage girls who like reading and have never read any of her books. So yeah, I think that's a problem we need to solve. So I decided to read Ugly Love and It Ends With Us because they are like the most talked about Colleen Hoover books. It Ends With Us, I know that everyone likes it, or like if at least you don't like it, you think that it's an important read that everyone should read, or like that's what people have said. And with Ugly Love, I know that not a lot of people like that book, like there are a bit of different opinions about that, but nevertheless it's still really talked about, so I will go for that one too. And maybe if I like them, the next thing I will read is November 9, even though it was not on my TBR for this month. But anyway, so right now I am going to start reading It Ends With Us, and I'm expecting to finish this within 4 days. I don't know if that's like stretch, but I think that I can finish this in 4 days. How many pages does it have? Okay, so they are literally 373 pages, which I think I can manage in 4 days. Like it would be less than 100 pages a day. I can do that, right? So yeah, without further ado, I will start reading. So literally they didn't let me buy any books. Well, I can't buy any books because of them.
You made a promise, so shut up.
So let's be quick doing this update thing. It's nearly 1 a.m. I think, and it's my third night without sleeping. I mean, I finished sleeping during the day, but yeah, my sleep schedule is completely messed up. So this is my third night without sleep, and I don't know. I just figured I will kill some time now that I'm up for that. So I think I'm on chapter 3. I don't know how far I am, because I've been reading on my phone while I was outside, so I will have to look for that, but I'm in chapter 3, and yeah, I want at least to arrive to page 70 today, even though I don't know if that will happen because I don't know, I just have to figure things out and start sleeping like a normal human being. But apart from that, everything's okay. So yeah, I guess I will start reading. Okay, so let's update you. I haven't slept enough in nearly 4 or 3 days. I don't even know right now. And I also lost my earring, which is sad. Like, I always wore that earrings, and now I have to wear these ones that I like more, but that I wasn't wearing because I didn't want to lose them. And if I lose this, I'm going to cry. But apart from that, I'm about 17% in this book, like, more or less. And I want to say something, like, at least for now, like, it's been a bit predictable. Like, for example, when Alisa, it's her name, right? Yeah. Alisa enters the room, it's like, well, you can't be a random person. You're going to be Ryle's sister or something. Like, for sure. Because, I don't know, if she was a random person, that would surprise me. But, like, she was Ryle's brother, like, sister. I was expecting that. So, let's try to have, like, an objective of how much I want to read today. So today I want to read at least until I'm on chapter 5. I think I will be able to read until up to chapter 13. Like, it would be around this much. It's reasonable enough. And yeah, so I will read. I guess I will update you later.
3, 2, 1. Arguing again, arguing about something so simple. Make it clear, tell me why you're running back to him. Feeling insecure, feeling like there's more to your character. Every tear that you cry is worth it in the end. But baby, tell me, how have you not figured it out? Ooh, dry your eyes. The world can always give you reasons to cry. But understand, you're stronger than you know. There's power in your bones. The flowers that you've grown were watered by your tears. You say you're growing old. One day you're gonna fold. Amazing how you go unbothered through the...
Okay, so it's been 2 days since the last time I updated you, and I mean, I think today deserves an update because I'm finally on part 2 of this book. So the thing is, I've been insanely bored with this book for the last 2 days. Like, I felt like I was hitting a wall because I could not for the life of me continue reading it. Like, I was stuck there. I was getting into a slump. I didn't know what I was doing. But the thing is, I felt like if I pushed through that, I could like this book. And I did push through it, but it was easier said than done, and it took me 2 days to push through that. So right now I feel like things are starting to happen, and so I'm not that bored anymore. But one thing I do feel like in this book is that the relationship is not as profound or something. Like, But I think that's more my fault for going through reading Addicted After All, where Lily and Law are complete soulmates, to read this, which is a book of I don't know, 300 pages. So obviously I am not going to get that invested into this relationship as I am invested into the relationship from the Addicted/Calloway Sister series, because I mean I've been reading 7 books of that versus 200 pages of this one. So yeah, I guess that's something I want to point out. In conclusion, things are starting to happen and I'm starting to get excited because I'm starting not to be bored anymore. But I'm doubting if I should really read Ugly Love after this one, because maybe it was too much of a Colleen Hoover book to read another one directly after this. But yeah, so I also don't want to make this video too long, and so I'm going to shut up now and continue reading. Let's talk about what I'm planning to do right now, because I just have a chapter and the epilogue left on this thing, and I'm thinking that maybe I can finish this right now on camera, like record my reaction to it. And I don't think that much is going to happen here, but like record my reaction to this and then take a break from Colleen Hoover, because I don't think that reading this, like reading Ugly Love following this one, will be good, since I didn't really enjoy this one, and maybe that will make me biased in some way. And then read a mafia book, since I'm craving something like that. So I will probably read Bound by Temptation. That's an option. And then be back in like 3 days and read Ugly Love and blog Ugly Love, and put both of the things in a blog, in one singular blog. So I think that's the best idea. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do right now. If you want opinions on this book, you can go, like, if you don't want opinions on Ugly Love, but you do want opinions on this book, you can go to the end of the video after like this part, because I will put all of my opinions and all that at the end of the video. So
years, but if you just let go and fall into the garden that you grew, you would finally know that you don't have to be somebody new. So you finally running far away from your history, but there's clouds over your head every time, and they keep following you with no clue of what to do. I can make them vanish if you let me shine. You like to put somebody else's happiness before your own. I see the weight of Atlas on your shoulder, ways a ton. I'm trying to be the ball and light in.
Hi people, I'm back. I am finally going to read Ugly Love. Today is the 30th of June, but it's around 11:30 p.m. So yeah, this book goes into my July wrap-up. I guess I will start reading this that I hope I will love, because if not, I don't know what to do with the other Colleen Hoover book that I plan to read this month. And also I'm reading this after reading Binding 13, because I just finished that book and I'm emotionally destroyed. I am going to read Ugly Love right now, and I really hope I like this one. Please. I hate men with all my will. I had to go to the bank today, so it was just for a thing I had to go. So on my way to the bank, like a crusty dusty old man, like not a crusty dusty old man, but a grandpa, like stops me and tells me, "Excuse me, you look beautiful." And I was like, "Sir." Oh! I mean, it was nice, I guess, like he was trying to be nice, but sir, what are you doing telling someone the age of your granddaughter that she looks beautiful? If I was someone who liked conflict, I would have told him that. I guess that I let it slide because he was a grandpa and like he didn't tell me something like absurd like, hey, you look so hot or something like that. He was just nice. He told me I looked beautiful, but still, I just laughed it uncomfortably and I ran away. So back to whatever. Back to this, I am around 10% in this book, and I have to admit that I think that I will like this one better. Like, at least it's been easier to read. Maybe because after like long chapters, Miles, like, there are chapters narrated by Kate and there are chapters narrated by Miles. And Miles's chapters are like this. So like it's this kind of weird poetry thing. And I feel like that's easier to read. I'm expecting to read till page 106, which is like, I see it possible. It's possible. So I'm going to go back to reading because I have to do other things today, and yeah.
Grow, you see, you're just a flower who has never seen the sun. You're stronger than you know, there's power in your bones. The flowers that you've grown were watered by your tears. You say you're growing old, one day you're gonna fold. Amazing how you go on by me through the years. But if you just let go and fall into the garden that you grew, you would finally know.
I'm back and with a breakfast because I just recorded a video and my stomach started growling and I was like, what is this? Why am I hungry? And then I remembered that I didn't have breakfast, so I have fruit. I don't know how you call these, but they are not cherries though. And biscuits. I'm on page 122. And actually, like yesterday, I went to the beach, if you didn't notice. And when I came home, I literally face planted and went to sleep. So I just read like 20 pages at the beach and didn't read anything else. So today I know I want to read till page maybe 188, which is like this far. I feel like that's reasonable. So I will probably do
that you don't have to be somebody new.
Hi. So the revelation part just happened, you know, when the secret that the main character has is known to us finally. And can someone tell me what's wrong with me? Because I don't feel anything, like zero. I don't feel sympathy. Like, yeah, it's sad, but okay, I don't care. Why do I not care? Hi everyone, Ari is back. And also I have 2 chapters in the epilogue left from Ugly Love. So yeah, I think you just saw me freak out yesterday because I was feeling nothing. But I will finish this book and record my reaction to it. Let's see if I have any reaction to that.
Let your hair down, place some flowers under your hair. You don't have to care about anything you used to care about. When you wanna smile, I'll be there. This is only fair, now go ahead and let your hair down, place some flowers into your hair. You don't have to care about anything you used to care about. When you wanna smile, I'll be there.
half an hour to record this and then I have to go, so let's do this fast. This is a part of the video where I told you my thoughts about these books that I read the past weeks that you have seen, I guess. So first we have It Ends With Us, and it's been actually quite long since I read this because I read this in June and today is 5th of July, so it's been quite a while. But I gave this book 2.5 stars at the time. I thought that it was kind of a bad start to start with Colleen Hoover since I didn't read any other books from her before. And I didn't really love this book, so I was kind of hesitant to pick the next one after this. But I have to say that it wasn't a bad book per se. It was just a book that I didn't really love. And part of that was because I felt like the characters were not very real. Like, I know it's a book and I know the characters are not real, obviously, but I felt like the characters were not done as well as I expected. Maybe it's just because I really love character-driven stories, and this was, in theory, character-driven, but it was around 300 pages, so you couldn't really, like, get to know the characters as well as I would have liked. And I had moments where I was actually bored during this because I wanted to push through it, but one thing that I did like about this book was the internal monologue of Lily. Like, when she was debating between well, if you have read this book, you know that she debates between a lot of things. So when she was debating herself before making a choice, all the internal monologue, all the train of thought, that was really well done. The other book you have seen me reading is Ugly Love. And now let's go to this book. I gave this book 3 stars, which is okay. That's what I give most romance books. That's why I only have like 4 or 5 books that I given 5 stars to. Like, there's no more, so 3 stars is okay. It's the average for me to give the romance novel. I have to admit this was easier to read than It Ends With Us, and maybe that's why I enjoyed it more. That's probably because in the both of these books you get a present point of view and a past point of view, and maybe I enjoyed this more because the past point of views were narrated in a very special way. So it was this kind of poetry thing. So it wasn't poetry, but you know, that kind of text, and it made everything easier and faster to read, so I really enjoyed that. But again, I had a kind of the problem with the characters. I still felt like they were too surface level, and I also didn't really care about these characters. It wasn't because they were bad or because they didn't have any redeeming qualities. I actually liked their personalities from what we see, but still it was very surface level, so I didn't really feel deeply connected to them. Now I have to go, so I will end this video here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I need 100 subscribers so I can buy more books. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!